For many, the barbecue is seen as the focal point of the restaurant. As with all stations in the front of Weber's, it is highly visible and therefore under continual scrutiny. It is crucial that the chef maintains total control and does so in a presentable and professional manner. While the same holds true for all stations, it is of particular importance in and around the barbecue. A chef who is able to maintain a high level of consistency and quality sets the pace for the entire restaurant. Unfortunately, the opposite holds true as well. A chef who loses this edge has a negative effect on the entire system. The emphasis for the chef then is not only on quality and professionalism, he must also be able to lead the restaurant at a suitable pace without foregoing either of these two qualities. Setup. In the morning, the chef's first task is to clean and start the barbecue. As a general rule, cleaning the BBQ is a 20 to 30-minute job. Everyone has a slightly different way of doing a job, but for the sake of simplicity, the method used by Michael McParland, the key man, is presented here. Step 1 involves scraping the previous day's buildup of grease from the BBQ bars. Best results come from the use of the chisel. Using even pressure, the chisel can be used to scrape both sides of the bars, top and bottom, as well as the crossbars, which run parallel to the highway. The small handsaw is then used to get to areas the chisel is unable to cover, including the area between the bars and the rear hinge joints. Having done this, the wire brush can then be used to remove any excess dirt and grease. Before starting the BBQ, use the long set of tongs to spread the ashes and soot now inside the BBQ. This is done so that air is able to circulate properly and ignite the charcoal. Once you're ready to start, check the 2 ash drawers. Most chefs prefer a base of ash about 1.5 to 2/3 in either drawer. In B-side, drawers should be about 3/4 full to compensate for greater air circulation. Starting the BBQ. First, ensure the canopy fan is on. Then, with the 2 outside sections of the bars raised, pour a small amount of charcoal on both sides of the BBQ near the middle. Place the starters on top of these piles and then cover with charcoal, approximately 1/2 bag on either side. Once the charcoal is burning well, the starters can be removed and left unplugged on the floor directly below the BBQ. The 2 piles of glowing charcoal can then be spread evenly throughout the BBQ. At this time, more charcoal should be added, approximately 1/2 bag. Then lower the bars. About 15 to 20 minutes before the BBQ is fully operational, the bun warmer can then be turned on. This is done by plugging the cord into the wall socket directly behind the bun warmer, if not already done the night before, and by periodically increasing the 3 temperature dials at the front of the bun warmer. The final temperature should fall somewhere between 250 and 275 degrees. Miscellaneous. Once these areas have been looked after, the chef should spend his remaining time stocking up on items he will need during the course of the day. The bun rack should be full. 3 to 4 bags of open charcoal, 1 full plate of cheese, 2 full cans of seasoning salt, paper towel for cleaning, and hot dog wrappers. In addition, the chef should make sure he has a clean spatula and hot dog tongs and that the front fridge has been properly stocked, both in terms of quantity and quality of food. Having checked all of the above, the chef can now proceed to clean and groom himself, hands, face, hair, etc., before putting on a clean, well-fitted chef's jacket. Cooking. The patty is placed carefully on the BBQ and lightly salted on one side only. For a regular hamburger, once the juices begin to appear on the top or side drippings are visible, the patty is ready to be flipped. As it cooks, the patty will tend to cup, and when it has reached the desired firmness and appearance, it is ready to be served. There are numerous methods to determine whether or not a patty is properly cooked. Some judge by firmness and appearance or by actually tasting the patty. Until you have reached a level of expertise, it is best to use a combination of these. When business is slow, cook to order. As the pace quickens, cook in rows of 5 or 10, as required. The important thing is that you are able to accurately judge what is needed in a particular situation. If you are unable to maintain the necessary pace, it's best to hand it over to someone with more experience. Avoid putting yourself in a situation from which you or the restaurant cannot possibly recover. As a rule, charcoal should be added every 35 to 40 minutes. Add about half a bag to the center and then spread outward from there. Large chunks and those which appear likely to flame, a bark-like appearance, should be placed in either the top left or top right-hand corner of the BBQ. If not, it will make it extremely difficult to build a consistent fire. In certain instances, charcoal may be slow to ignite. Improper treating, dampness, or simply adding too late are common causes. In any event, when this occurs, the drawers may be opened to permit greater air circulation. However, extreme care must be taken, particularly toward the end of the day when the grease has a chance to build up. Open the drawers no more than 2 inches and for no longer than 60 seconds at a time. Otherwise, you will be subject to persistent flare-ups and possibly a fire. Learning the ins and outs of controlling the fire is something you will learn with time. Problems such as flare-ups, white-hot bars, slow fires, etc. can be best understood when experienced firsthand. Again, the emphasis must be put on control. Problem solving is much easier if you approach any situation in a calm and level manner. Easily said, but difficult to remember. Summary. The chef is the key player in the success or failure of the restaurant's operation. Measuring that success, however, goes beyond simply cooking a hamburger or a hot dog. The chef must be attentive, alert, and keenly aware of his surroundings. He must ensure that the product he serves is of the highest quality. This can be done only if he is able to control the following variables. Quality of all food must be consistently checked by the chef. If there is any doubt as to the quality, check with the manager on duty immediately. Proper stocking and rotation are included in this as well. In short, the chef must demand quality. Meat should be properly cooked. Buns should be hot, and one simple rule should always be remembered. If you are not satisfied with the product, never serve it to the customer. The chef sets the pace. Don't confuse pace with speed. A chef who is cooking at an unnecessarily fast tempo is as detrimental to the operation as a slow chef. Be aware of your surroundings. Keep an eye on traffic flow, the number of cars in either parking lot, and of course, the number of people in the lineup. Set the pace accordingly and communicate. Hygiene. Presentation is as important as product. Keeping your station and yourself clean makes the end product infinitely more appetizing. On the other hand, an unkept employee holds little appeal for any customer. If you notice that you have become dirty, then ask someone to watch the BBQ and go wash up. Counting. To determine what ratio of burgers, cheeseburgers, and doubles you need to take off the grill, use the following system. First number represents cheese slices. Second number represents double patty cheese slices. Third number represents double patties. Fourth number represents double patty double cheese. For example, 611 equals 6 cheese slices, 1 DPC, and 1 DP.